Hey, you might have heard me mention in some of my videos, like if you read in my book or if you've seen my book or something. So I figured I would take a minute and show it to you. I got it available for sale on this like website thing where you can just order a PDF file that gets like emailed directly to you. And then I also got some printed copies that are like spiral bound so you can like fold the page back on itself, you see what I mean, and like work, like use it as reference and makes it easy to read, like with one hand and whatnot. And then because I like to mess around with leather and stuff, I decided to sew some custom leather covers for very very limited edition. These take a ton of time to sew, and these are for somebody that wants it. Like you already got this one, and now you want one to like put on your fancy bookshelf in your like oak cabinet library, right? This is the book for that. This is how they used to do books old school. Like, you know, this literally took like 10, 15 hours to sew up, all hand punched, all hand stitched. And it's the same book, it's just inside this like leather cover, and it's got like a actual real leather lining in it. And this is all hand stitching, and it's got like a full yap. Yap refers to the how much it folds over the edge. Fancy style. This stuff is like, like medieval, like something you'd find like the backpack of like a wizard, right? You know what I mean? Like generational. So let me put the camera over here and I'll show you these from like the top so you can kind of get a feeling for what's going on with these books here. So this is the Amazing Dog Training Walk Book. It's a complete guide to walking your dog, and I ain't kidding. It'll take you through from start to finish on like what you really need to understand in order to really like effectively communicate with your dog before you even start thinking about trying to tackle the challenges that might seem overwhelming. And that's the whole point. It's not like just some like ooh rah rah like motivational book that's like you can do it's actual like physical tangible step by step exercises that you can do. And when you do them in the order of this book, in conjunction with the understanding that you will gain from reading the book, you will take the steps are appropriately sized where you will succeed at each small step. And then by the time you're done with the book, you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, we've walked all the way from over there to here. And I set it up that way on purpose so that you could actually achieve success. It took me a long time to write this. I spent a lot of time drawing these little cartoons. There's something like 50 something cartoons in here that are all hand drawn by me. And it's in like a real easy to read format. Just like it hits you with like stuff that you can actually digest. It's not some like thing that's going to wear your brain out. It's actually kind of like a page turner. Like it keeps a good momentum, and it's relatable. Like the feedback that I've gotten so far on this book, people have actually been like kind of surprised at how like totally simple and straightforward it is. I'm not looking to sound smart. I'm not looking to use a bunch of fancy words or like impress you with all the stuff I've learned over the years about, oh, the dog, and then hit you with some fancy thing that's unrelatable. That's stupid. This is like literally like what you can do, like you. And when you do it, your dog is going to respond. It's as simple as that. I got a couple different scenario situations. As the books gets into the later parts, we start talking about some things about communication that you'd be surprised. You'll be like, wait, is this a dog training book? Because all of a sudden it feels like I'm actually learning concepts that I'll be able to apply to like my spouse or my girlfriend or like my coworkers, right? Communication is communication. And when you start to come at it from a really organic way that you'll kind of be exposed to by reading this book, it'll carry over in other areas of your life. And this ain't all about, oh, how I fix my dog. This is like, yo, how do I check myself? Like, how do I tap into my own inner dialogue so that I can communicate effectively while I listen effectively? It's pretty cool. Got some stickers in here. You can take these out and put them on whatever you want, your car, whatever. And it's just like a really easy to understand, easy to follow guide to what you will need to know to walk your dog. Put this like school book background cover on the back so it feels like an actual like workbook. Like this is something to be used hands-on, not just read through and then put on the shelf to forget. Like, take this around, leave it on the front seat of your car, like read a couple of little bits while you're having a coffee and like, write notes like in it and stuff. I talk about that in here. And here's a little bit of a better view of the fancy one. Real nice full grain, actual grain on hide, cowhide. This in here is like a goat skin, which is a little thinner and a little bit waxed out, so it's got that nice smooth texture to it. It's all dialed in, sewn up. Got the spine on here, some goat skin, and it's basically the same exact book front and back. I just like unbound the coil and sewed up through them holes that are there. So if you're into like really expensive, like really nice stuff, this is an option. But these ain't for everybody. But these, pick one up. I guarantee you that it'll be worth the time that you read it and the money that you spend on it. There ain't nothing quite like this. If you catch my vibe in the videos, this book is exactly like that. It ain't gonna like talk at you like you're an idiot. It's gonna like sit down and like kick back and like pour a glass of wine or something, whatever your thing is, and like vibe with you and communicate to you. Events through the day would take on a bigger significance. That's kind of out of context. Something our dogs can help us regain. See this? Our dogs are here for a reason. If you're all stressed out and you got people telling you that you need to calm down, or you got some doctor telling you that you need to go on meds, start vibing with your dog. Pay attention to your dog. You'll be amazed. You got like one of the best teachers you could ever find, right under your feet right now, probably just staring at you, waiting to vibe with you, waiting to show you how this all works, man. It's amazing. Take advantage of it. This book is a resource that you'll get a lot of use from. I would advise you to pick up a physical copy. There's just so much that's lost on the screen. I'm not down with this whole iPad environment thing where you just always staring at a screen. That ain't cool for me, man. I want to feel it in my hands, man. I want to be like reading the book and like be running my fingers like around the edge. It's like there's something about that tactile connection with your brain when you go hands-on with stuff. And this one, I mean, gosh, Reading through this one, the feeling of this, I mean, there's energy in this. This was the skin of a cow. And if you're against leather, that's a whole other subject, because leather is not, they didn't kill this cow for the leather. They killed the cow for the meat. And it's either landfill or make something pretty out of it. So if you're against the leather, just, educate yourself a little bit and realize where leather comes from. They definitely ain't going around killing cows to get their skin, that's for sure. They're killing the cows so that people can eat like 80 million hamburgers a day. And then they got like a mad pile of this waste material, and people have learned to use it. I mean, I view it as a sacred thing, man. Working with leather is way different than working with other materials, because there's that element to it where there's like a vibe on this, man. You can feel this in your hands. So don't lose sight of that aspect of life, man. That tactile, organic vibe where you actually feel stuff. Pick up a handful of dirt, let it sift through your fingers, roaming around in your hand. Like, your dog will actually appreciate you for connecting with the earth like that. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Pick you up one of these books. Maybe start out with the PDF file and see if you like it. And then I do this all through my website. So go to WeWalk.com. A lot of times I'll hand people my card and they'll be like, "Oh, you like what? Like it's French." I thought people understood French. I thought it would be like a no-brainer, but it's like probably not the best name for a business card, because I thought it would be like, oh, instantly recognizable. We is French for yes. I mean, I got the little dog sitting there saying yes, but like, it's go to WeWalk.com. That's like a play on words. We walk, me and your dog. If you hire me to train your dog, I'm going to walk that dog like crazy. And it's just going to figure out a lot of stuff through the vibe and through the fairness of walking with me. It's going to learn some stuff that other trainers, I ain't throwing shade. But the way I do stuff is the way I do it, because I know it works. So go to WeWalk.com. Off on the side, there'll be a part that says book. Click on that and it'll take you to the spot to go buy the file, and you'll get it emailed to you right away. I got it all set up automatically and whatnot. And if you want to buy one of the physical ones, go on the side menu where it says contact and send me a contact form with like your email or something, and I'll shoot you an invoice and you can pay it, and then I'll mail you a book. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the day. Take it easy.